Namaste Gurukulians. I welcome you all to our science class. In our last lecture, we are studying sound. So it is a continuous video and lecture of chapter sound, and today we are going to study the last topic of sound chapter. So in today's lecture, we will study about music and noise, and also along with that we will study about noise pollution. What are the source of noise pollution? What are the effects of noise pollution? And how we can reduce it. Okay. So before proceeding to the chapter, in our last lecture, I have told you what are the characteristics of sound. Along with that, I have also solved some numerical based on the characteristic of sound. And also in our last lecture, we have studied different types of sound. So students, I again focus on a topic music and noise. So what is the difference between music and noise? In our last lecture, I have told you two terms. One is referred as tone, another one referred as note. So you might heard these two terms. But what is tone? I revise you again. Tone, the sound which contain only one type of frequency is known as tone. But note, when the sound consists of different types of frequency, that is referred as note. Okay, students? So now we will study about music and noise. So what is music? First difference, sound which is pleasant. Sound which is pleasant to our ear is called or is known as music. Okay, so sound which our ear like the most, which we like to hear again and again, that type of sound is referred as music. Okay students, simple. Now from the same definition you can make the definition of noise. So what will be? Sound which is unpleasant. Okay, instead of pleasant you will write unpleasant. Unpleasant means not good. So sound which is unpleasant to our ear is noise or is referred as noise. Easy students? So sound which we like to hear is referred as music. Sound which we don't like to hear, which we don't enjoy it when we are listening it, that is referred as noise. Okay. So next difference, music have periodic and regular vibration. So what it means, in the music the vibration produced is regular or periodic in nature. Periodic means which repeat in certain interval of time. Okay, so that's why that is called music. And similarly you can make a noise. Vibrations are not regular, or you can say irregular. Okay, irregular and non-periodic. Okay students, and last one, in the last point you can write down the examples. Okay, so examples, in example music can write sound produced by musical instrument. Okay, so that is referred as music. Now give any example of musical instrument like violin, piano, okay, etc. Xylophone or whatever you can say. So these are the example of the music. Now what are the example of noise? So examples are banging of a door, banging of door, bursting of cracker, bursting of crackers. Easy one. There are a lot of examples of noise like sound of aeroplane. Okay, when we play the music at a very loud level. Banging of a door means like you come in the house or you come in the room and you bang the door loudly. That is called a banging a door. Okay, bursting of crackers or bursting of firecrackers, like whenever on Diwali you burst the firecracker, you burn the firecrackers. That type of sound is referred as noise. The horns, unnecessary horns of the automobiles, it is also a sound of noise. It is also referred as noise. Okay, student. So these are some of the difference between the music and the noise. Clear, students? Now we move on to the next topic, and that topic is noise pollution. Okay. So in your previous class, you are studying about pollution. Okay. In class 6. You are studying about pollution, like what is air pollution. When you come to class 7, you study about land pollution, you study about water pollution. So you've been hearing this term called pollution many times. Okay. So in class 8, you are studying about noise pollution. Noise pollution. So before going to a topic, noise pollution, we should understand the meaning of this term that is known as pollution. What is really pollution? Okay. So whenever any unwanted substance, hear this term carefully. Whenever any unwanted or undesirable substance. Whenever any undesirable means which we don't like, or any unwanted which we don't want, whenever that type of quantity added to the environment, that is termed as pollution. Okay. So what is pollution? Addition of unwanted and undesirable substance into the environment is called pollution. Suppose if I am talking about air pollution, addition of unwanted substance into the air or into the environment is called as air pollution. Into the water body is called water pollution. Into the land is called land pollution. But here we are discussing about noise pollution. So addition of harmful noises into the environment is referred as noise pollution. Okay. So how you can describe it? Addition of disturbance, caused by the undesirable extremely loud and harmful noise to the environment is called noise pollution. So students, I am writing the full definition. Whenever I am explaining you any topic, I try to write each and every single thing, okay, on the board. So what will happen? You don't have to look in the notes. Whenever you are writing down the notes, you should know that we have understand this topic on the board. Okay, so you can easily understand the notes also on the board, and you can also understand it. Okay, so when you are listening this lecture, if you try to write your rough copy, you may be understanding a better way. Okay, so addition of disturbance means any disturbance, okay, caused by the undesirable, extremely loud and harmful noise. That means disturbance produced into the environment which is produced by the noise which is harmful and loud, that is known as noise pollution. Okay students, that is known as noise pollution. Now next topic is source of noise pollution. Okay, so what are the source of noise pollution? So we study about what is source. If we are talking about source of light, anything which give out light is called source of light. But when we are describing about source of noise pollution, so any object that produces noise. So any object that produces noise is source of noise pollution. Source of noise pollution. Easy. Now take an example of source of noise pollution. First is loudspeaker. Whenever we are making any noticeable thing, or like in the road you might see some loudspeaker are there, and people sometimes politicians are giving the speech by the help of loudspeaker. So loudspeaker is a source of noise pollution. Okay. Second one, unnecessarily blowing of horn. Either you can say the noise which is produced by the automobile, okay, or unnecessarily blowing of horn is also a source of noise. Okay. Third one, when TV, radio is played at a very loud voice. Okay, so what are the source of noise pollution? One is loudspeaker, unnecessarily blowing of horn, sound of a cracker, okay, sound of a sound produced by the machines in factory, and when TV, radio is played at a very loud voice or loud tone, that is a source of noise pollution. Okay. Now next topic is effects of noise pollution. What will happen due to the noise pollution? What will happen because of the noise pollution? So very first thing, loss of concentration. Suppose your house is located nearby the road or a highway. So what happens? There you will hear different types of sound of a car, bus, truck. Okay. So at that time, what happens if you are studying in that type of area? So you are not able to focus towards your study. You cannot focus or concentrate towards a particular work. So that's why due to the noise pollution, the loss of concentration will take place. Second thing, disturb sleep. Okay, so similar example you can take. If you purchase a house nearby the highway, so what will happen? You will hear different sound of traffic like car, bus, truck. They will also blow the horn. So what happen in that type of area? You cannot sleep properly. Okay, so that is the effects of noise pollution. Next, temporary or permanent loss of hearing. That means if you go in that area, okay, where the noise pollution taking place, and if you are continuously listening to that noise, so what will happen? you can lose your hearing ability. That means your ears will not work properly. Either your ears can get temporary damage, or either your hearing ability will be lost permanently. Okay, so what happens if you're listening to noise, if you're listening to loudspeaker, if you're listening to a music at a very high volume for a long period of time, then what will happen? Your ears can get damaged, either temporary, either permanent. Okay, so these are some of the effects which can take place by the help of noise pollution. Okay, so some more can be there, like noise pollution can also lead to stress, which can also lead to high blood pressure. So those people who are having blood pressure problems, so due to the noise pollution, their blood pressure becomes very high, or sometimes they suffer from stress related diseases or stress related problems. So these are the some of the effects which happen by the help of noise pollution. Okay students, now we will study about, we have studied about noise pollution, what are source of noise pollution and what are the effects. But how we can reduce the effects of noise pollution means how we can get rid of all these problems which occur due to the noise pollution. We will study about it now. Okay students, so next topic is prevention from noise pollution, or how to reduce noise pollution, how to get rid of noise pollution. Okay, so how you can get rid of noise pollution. Okay, so very first point, plant more trees. Plant more trees. It is very important and you should know it. Actually what happened, trees are those material, trees made up of wood, and wood have some gap in the middle. So what happens when you are blowing the horn, when some type of noise is there, so what will happen, most of the noise is absorbed by the plant or tree. Okay, so what will happen, the noise will not stay in the environment. So when you plant more trees, they absorb large amount of noise and help to decrease the noise from the environment, and that's why you observe the trees nearby the highway. Okay, second thing, avoid blowing horns unnecessarily. That means when there is a need of horns in the automobiles like car, bus, truck or motorcycle, so you should only blow the horn only that time whenever there is a need of it. Do not blow the horn unnecessarily. Okay. Third point, use silencer in automobiles or industries. Okay, machine in the industry. So those machines which make lot of noise, you should place silencer to it. So what will happen, the sound of a machine will decrease. Okay, or you can also place the silencer in the automobiles, those which make a lot of sound. Okay, which make a lot of noise. Similarly, what you can do, those machines in the factory which make a lot of noise, you can repair and fix the machine again and again. Okay, so that they cannot produce the noise. Similarly, what will happen when you repeatedly use the fan? So what will happen after some time? The fan start making some noises. So what you will do? You take it to a mechanic and the mechanic put the grease in it. Similarly, you should repair the machine parts which is making a noise. Or you can place the silencer in the machines or in the automobiles. Okay. Next point, avoid playing radio, TV at a very loud voice. So you should not play the radio or TV at a very high volume, okay, or at a very means loud, in a loud way. You should play the radio and television in such a way that the neighbor should not get disturbed. Next thing, place factories in a remote areas. So place or plant the factories in a remote areas. What it means, that you should place the factory, you should make the factory, you should construct the factories in an area, in a remote area. What is remote area? That means which is away from the residential area where the people live, okay, so that they do not suffer from stress, they do not suffer from high blood pressure, disturbed sleep. So you should place a factory, you should make a factory in a remote area which is far away from the residential area. Okay, so you should follow these factors or measures, and by these measures you can reduce the effect of noise pollution. Okay, students. So this is about all your chapter, and this finishes your chapter sound. Now I will discuss question answer, your textual question answer with you. Okay. So when you move on to the question answer in your book, page number 163, you read the short question answer carefully. First question is, what is vibration? Give an example of sound being produced from vibration. So what is vibration? A rapid to and fro motion of any object from a fixed position, that is known as vibration. And give an example of vibration. So whenever the guitar string vibrate, it produces some sound. So that is an example of sound being produced from vibration. Next question, what is voice box? Where it is located? So voice box is a place in our neck which produces, or which is responsible for producing different types of voices. Now where it is located? It is located in our neck at the top of windpipe. Okay. Now how does sound travel? Sound travel in the form of wave by transferring the energy from one particle to the another particle. Next, what are the three parts of human ear? There are three parts of human ear. What are those parts? Outer ear, middle ear, inner ear. Outer ear consists of pinna. It consists of ear canal. Middle part consists. Then comes the eardrum. In the middle part, three bones are there: hammer, anvil, stirrup. After that, in the inner part of the ear, cochlear comes, auditory nerve comes. Okay, so these are the parts. Now next, what is the function of auditory nerve? The function of auditory nerve to take the sound in the form of electrical signal to the brain, so that our brain can interpret those sounds. Next, what is frequency of sound? Whenever any object vibrates, so number of oscillation in 1 second, it is known as frequency of that sound. SI unit of sound, SI unit of frequency is hertz. Okay. Now what is pitch? So pitch is that characteristic of sound which depend upon frequency. Higher the frequency, higher will be the pitch, and lower the frequency, lower will be the pitch. Next, what is loudness? Loudness is that characteristic of sound which depend upon amplitude. Higher the amplitude, higher will be the louder the sound is. Lower the amplitude, lower will be the sound, or you can say the sound will be feeble. Okay. Next, what is audible and inaudible sound? I have done it on the board. Okay. Next, name few source of noise. Loudspeaker, playing radio and television at a very high volume, bursting of crackers, okay, unnecessarily blowing of horns. So these are some of the source of noise pollution or noise. Okay. Next, describe how sound is produced in our human being. So sound produced in our human beings, we have discussed in the first or second topic that how the sound is produced in our voice box. Okay. Next, describe an activity to show that how vocal cord produces sound. Okay, I have done that activity in our lecture also. You take a paper, fold the paper, and then cut a semicircle from it. Okay, now unfold the ends and blow the air. It produces some sound. Okay, so this is the example. This is an activity by which we can understand the working of vocal cords. Okay, next, what is the characteristic of sound? In that question, you can do any 4 or 5 characteristics of sound. What are those characteristics? Amplitude, frequency, time period, loudness, pitch. So these characteristics you can do. Next one, differentiate between music and noise. So we have done today music and noise. 3 points are there. Okay, students. Next, what is noise pollution? We have done definition. Addition of noise into the environment is called noise pollution. Describe the effects: disturb sleep, loss of concentration, headache. Okay, so all that thing you can explain it over here. Okay. Next, it measure to control noise pollution. So these are some of the measures which you can write down over to control the noise pollution. So in that question, what you can do? You can write a definition of noise pollution, and you can write 3 prevention and 3 effects of noise pollution. So this finishes your chapter, students, along with the question answers. I hope, students, you have enjoyed this chapter sound. If there is any question, you can ask. Okay, thank you and namaste.